good morning, good evening, depends on where you're watching me from. So today is Memorial Day in the US. This is a day we remember the fallen. It's also a day that I don't get to go to work. So I decided to go to a local store and grab some flowers to continue working on my flower bed. So what you see here are all the flowers that I got today from the store. I want to fill the flower bed. I think I had that in my previous video that I need to fill it in because we have a lot of empty spaces. So I started by digging the holes that you're seeing over there. I think I did maybe 5 on each side of the flower bed. So it's been raining, so it's not that difficult to dig them. The idea is just to dig enough to where the plant will be able to fit in. Then I proceeded with the planting, like you're seeing over there. And I had bought some manure from the store. So that's what I use to plant. So I dig the hole, I put the plant in, and then I added the manure from the store. Then followed by the soil that was already in the flower bed. That came on top. That's usually how I do it, and I usually see good results with that method. So then I did that all across the flower bed, repeating the same process. I also have 2 plants at the entrance, 2 flowers at the entrance. So these are the containers that I use. I did the same thing, added the compost from the store and mixed in with whatever was there in the previous season. So mixed it in and dug a hole just like I did in the flower bed, and then I proceeded with the planting. So what I'm doing is just making sure that it's all mixed in, because as you can imagine, the one from last season doesn't have as many nutrients, so it's pretty much replenishing to make sure there's enough for this flower to flourish. I got 2 of the same, and I have never gotten these ones before, so I'll see how they do. It's an experiment, so I'll share them in the future with you guys and kind of show you how they did. So what I was told was that when you're planting, when you're taking the flower out, you need to press a few times to loosen it from the container. You don't just pull it out because you're going to break the roots. So, and then here I'm trying to squeeze the roots just a little bit, just slightly. You don't do it too much because again you don't want to break the roots. They are still delicate. And then I'll go ahead and cover with that mixture that I already made previously. So cover that up, and then I'll add a little bit more compost just for good measure to make sure that it has enough. And usually I'll do this twice in the season. So somewhere around July I'll add again just to keep the flower going. So after that I watered the flower bed. We have a hose and we have a well, so that's just a hose connected to the outlet, and then I water the whole flower bed. And you can see there are still some openings. That's for another day, but for now I just do bit by bit. And if you look at in my previous video, the white flowers had really bloomed, but you can see now they kind of died because the sun has been really hot. They die really fast. I don't know why. They are definitely not the best, but the pink ones, they do stay on. The other thing is when you're watering the flowers, you don't want to water from the top, and especially the newly planted ones. I'll water them from the bottom just to make sure that the water saturates, because if you do it on top, then the flowers may fall off. So that's something I've learned again as I continue to plant some of these flowers. When there are no flowers though, when the plant hasn't flowered, I water them from the top. And so I repeated that for both flower beds. And then the last step is to clean. It was so messy afterwards, obviously, so you don't want to leave that over there. You don't want that to be trucked back into the house, so just high pressure water, that's what I'll use, and just clean that stuff from there, as well as washing all the supplies that you used, the small shovels and all that stuff. And then this is the final product. This is how the flowers look right there. Very pretty. I can't wait for them to grow. And then let's go to the entrance. Those are the two at the entrance. And then those are the ones in the other flower bed. You can see I still have some spaces to fill, but as I said, I go slowly by slowly. But yeah, that's the final piece, and I really like it. Thank you guys.